Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, where am I up to? Virgo, sorry, Virgo. Welcome, Virgo, to my YouTube channel. I just quickly want to say thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, and I invite those of you who haven't subscribed to, do that now, during or after the video, or at the end of the video, sorry. Also want to say thank you to everybody who's left comments, thumbs up, and or shared my videos as well. So hang on a moment, I'm just going to pick up these. So you may have been having to pick up some things, some things off the ground for somebody or somebodies, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let me say, I'm going to leave those three together for some reason. They just seem to be like not so much sticking together, but I feel like physically, but I feel like they're meant to be together. So I'm just going to leave them to three together. We'll see what comes up with that after, and why. Okay, so I'm just going to do a 9-card spread today. Well, a little bit more than 9 actually, with the tarot anyway. And there's some, and in this deck here, I'm going to use that one too, like with some overall energies, basically, about what the main themes to look for during the rest of this month of August 2021. So this is today is Monday the 23rd of August 2021 that I'm recording this. So we are in a new full moon energy at the moment. I want to take that one as well. We are in a full moon energy, so there may have been a little bit, for some of you, a lot for others of you, of energy floating around where you may have been feeling a little bit of lightheadedness, a little bit of headachy stuff that's going on. So for no real apparent reason, but there may have been for some of you a lot of energy that's been going on around in your head, that is like through thinking about things and that sort of thing. With things that are going on in your life at the moment, and also things that had been going on in your life in the past. And it's like there's definitely some really nice changes that are happening here, that are around you at the moment, but some that are, have potentially got a big impact depending on where you go with it, or where you take this for you on your journey. So anyway, so we have we'll see what comes up here. So we have the King of Cups here. I'm just going to give these another shuffle. So I have shuffled these earlier before I've done the started this video. So that's not going to really that's not really going to cut the mustard. That was a weird one. So basically the overall energy here is the Eight of Cups. So there's definitely something to do with walking away from emotional stuff, or emotions that are, from the past, and like moving forward with some, with life basically. So you can be, become and become the best person that you could be, or become the best version of you in all areas of life, actually at the end of the day. And I feel like there are a few things in particular that are that you maybe not allowing yourself to move from. I'm just going to take the top three that's that's here. So we have magnetism, ready but waiting, and revolution. So there is something about revolution that I'm really called to here, of like taking notice of. That's in reverse. So I feel like there's something that you're not willing or wanting to change, or you're wanting to change but you're not actually doing it. So it's like, it's like, nothing's going to change, or I kind of feel like for some of you, this is not for all of you, remember, that there is either something or some things in your life that you're just like, there is something like you keep banging your head, and you go so far, and then you like go there, and it's like, but there's this, but I've got this over here to do over there, but. So there's a sense of making excuses for something else or somebody else, but it's actually, I just feel like you're just not willing to like let something go, or shift something, or in something, or take the next step in something at the moment, maybe. And for a little while, for some of you, it may be for quite a long time, you're just not ready to let go of something, or you're not wanting to. Or it might seem like that to others, that you're just not wanting to. In actual fact, for some of you, it is just that you're not wanting to. And others of you, there is the revolution or the evolution is like starting to break down, and where I feel like there's the turning, getting me to turn that around, and I want to turn around to shift the energy. But there is that sense of like working with it more so that's coming up. Ready but waiting. So there's something there that's ready but waiting, but you're just like not letting, whatever it is come to you, or you go to it in the way. It could be a lot more fluid, or a lot more, without less blocks as per se. It could be a lot, something that is moving, but it always has been, or for some of you it has been a lot more, but it's just that you're not, there's something. Okay, anyway, magnetism is going there. We'll see what comes out. Magnetism. So really that's like, the other word for that is like people would use magnetism, manifesting in that sense. So it's like, drawing to you and, coming together of what it is that you're wanting to do, be, given, have in your life, and bringing it into alignment. So it will, so you will meet. So, because I'm hearing that as a meet, but there's something that is not, you keep doing things or doing something that it's not meeting. It's like you get so far, or you're heading that way, but then it goes that way, or it goes this way and you're going that way. And it's like, what's going on there? So the King of Cups is here underneath the magnetism here. So there's definitely something to do with emotional stuff from the past. It could be old stuff, could be old love, old energy that keeps coming back, that's holding you back. And I do feel like, it's not necessarily the person that's in physical that is doing that, but it's you, okay? It's you in your mind, because you're letting it happen. For some of you, it's old stuff that maybe, there may be an older male energy that's in your life, and an older male energy that's maybe coming back into your life, or looking to come back, or an old love in that sort of way. It may be, and I feel like this is about you, like looking at what it is that you're drawing to you, as well as, to you. So there's something like, it's getting like, I'm just noticing my arm, I'm itching my arm, which is on the left side. So there's something a little bit emotional again. It's like, that is like in the background, basically, not realizing that. I was just thinking, actually, why am I itching my arm? So there's something there that is, that may come to your attention, and you may notice it like either today or yesterday or just recently, or coming up. So take notice of it, because here's a new beginning. There's a new, this page of Pentacles here is, there's something moving you through and towards success, the success that you're looking at. And there's a sense of curiosity there, but it's like, I feel like you go in, you go out, you go in, you go out, and you go to the side, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, this King of Cups is like working with you, rising above your emotional ties to things, basically. So, in figuring them out. But the Page of Pentacles here is, I'm not just seeing this as so much like success as in financial, but there is that aspect of it too. So some of you may be like drawing like work or business towards you, and there may be some old energy and emotional stuff connected to things that is, that in the past that is like kind of holding you back. Because I'm hearing like listening to your intuition. So there's something about, the king, I feel like this king energy for a lot of you has come in to help you move past these emotional barriers that you have there, so you can, more follow through with your intuition, because he's in his power, he's in his element, he's risen above his emotional ties to things and understanding how that works, so he's able to better manage it. And so there's this management and to optimize the input and also the output, basically. I don't know where that come from, but anyway, that's how they're explaining it. So in all areas of your life, basically. So the Page of Pentacles here is like to come through to help like lift that energy, to get in, bring in that new energy of curiosity, and taking some new steps outside of the realm of where you have been or where you are, to help you, because there's something about that magnetism or manifesting there. It's like there's something that's wanting to shift, but you're not letting it shift, or you're not allowing yourself to shift. But it requires a shift in the way that you're thinking. Here we have the Nine of Cups. So there's something about family, coming together. I feel like then the Queen of Swords is here. So she's like talking about, she's in reverse. So it's something that you're not making a decision about something there, but there's something here with, in order to get to have that things come together. It's like there is something about you making a decision, and being in your power to make that decision in order to get to that space where everything, emotionally, but in the way that you're thinking about things will start to come together for you and form, a lot more, this newness, this new beginning. Because here we have the Magician, which is, the number one in the deck, in the major arcana side of deck, part of the deck. So there's something like you've started to take a leap of faith, or started to or not even just a leap of faith, but that too for some of you, or that is it for some of you. But you've started something, and you've stepped into it, but it's like I don't, so there's still this questioning and this with this decision that you've made or you're wanting to make and as to how it's going to get you to this happiness, this happiness and fulfillment and contentment in your life with family and everything, basically, but also with that peace of mind. But the Magician here is in reverse, so whatever it is, you can reverse all this. You can make this happen, because it's like, the Fool, you've obviously taken a step with something, and there's something in creating something brand new there, and creating your magic, basically, making shit happen. It's like, but I'm going to turn it around to shift that energy, because that is telling me, like, really but waiting is telling me there is something really but waiting for you. It's just really, I feel like balancing the timing, balance and time. So the King of Cups here and the Temperance here, underneath this waiting is about balance. And there's a sense of balancing. It means also cooperation and sharing. So cooperate and sharing and giving, or sharing, basically. I'm hearing giving as well, but see, my left hand is a little bit itchy there. So there's something like needs to leave, in a way, an attitude or a way of thinking and being or doing something as well. But there was some sort of balance there on saying that. The Empress talks about success here as well. So whatever it is this new beginning. And she talks about, or she has that energy about her where she is, good at making things happen, beginning things. But I feel like, because there's this Page of Pentacles there, so there is an element of some sort of financial success as well, and some sort of business or financial venture that you may be looking at going into. And I feel like, there is this Empress here who is like, like with the Magician here, is like planted the seed and started things happening, created it. But then she's like, then here's the Empress here, is like saying, yes, it's there, it's just ready and waiting for you, but you've just got to take these steps to find that balance to get to that point. The Chariot is here as well. So there is, like, I feel like this is talking about, yes, like you're showing that you're on a path of whatever destiny that you choose it to be. However, you've got to, like, cut through, you've got to turn this around, start doing something before it's going to actually happen. But you've got the ingredients, is what I'm hearing, is how they're talking about that. But let's not revolt. Let's, like, revolutionize the way that you're thinking, basically. So it's like shifting and changing and evolving and revolving around what it is that you want to do, be, give, and have in your life to create this. I want to take out the R and, this evolutionary energy that you've got there to create what it is that where you're wanting to go. And it's like, I'm hearing Spirit, it's saying you can have it all, but it's like, it's like, but you can have it all. It may not all come at once and, like bam, but it's like taking these steps, and it's like you're building towards having everything that you're wanting, in your life, basically. The Seven of Pentacles here is like you're at a turning point at the moment of, bringing things together, not when the creation of your family, basically, and that creating that foundation. It's like, I feel like you've already started to create the foundation, but you're just not, some of you are just not seeing it like that. And it's like you're building that stability and that foundation around yourself in grounding, your family, your values, financial situation, and that sort of stuff. There's always, improvements generally to how you're you're spending money, Spirit is saying, and making money or creating, generating finances to, you know, so you're able to do things and, you know, have the things that you want. So it is about working not necessarily hard, but smart and clever as well. So there is that sort of thing, that you're at a turning point where actually I know I'm getting more of an idea about what I need to do, and this is what I have to do or need to do, and blah, blah, blah. But when I say that need or have, it's like this is coming from you in order to create what it is that you are wanting to do in your life. Then we have here, the next set of three is the Three of Wands. So, and the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So it's like, this is like, you know, the Three of Wands is saying you've been waiting for this, and you've been, you know, this has been hanging in the background for a while. It's time to actually take action now. So this is about you, you know, yes, the idea is there. Yes, you know, there's some that really, but waiting, you know, there's something there ready to blossom. But it's like time for you to get off your backside and start actually doing something with it. The Queen of Wands here, now she's the magician. She's the magician of, of creating, and, you know, that entrepreneurial sort of energy, like with that Empress there. So you've got, so whether you're a male or a female energy, there's lots of energy, like of forward movement there, or backing or support, not just from on the physical level, but on the spiritual level too, on the energetic level from the universe as well. They're saying, like, getting to look at that magic. Now this dragon here is like, in a way, is like the dragon, I want to say she is, you know, just, she's there at her master's feet, or at her, I want to say master's feet, yes, but also not just master, but they've mastered it together, because they've created this magic together. So in a way, I want to feel like, even though I'm saying master, it's like she's mastered, you know, the Queen has mastered her success with the help of the support from her dragon. And, you know, and those that are all around her. So there's that sharing of success, and it's where the magic has happened. So it's like allowing people to come in and help you, but also to help your bloody self as well. Wow, I wasn't expecting to say that, but help your bloody self, you know, on saying that. But because then we have the Ten of Wands, and it's like bringing something to an end, or there's something, you know, or transitioning, moving towards that end. Because there's that beginning of here with, which is, you know, the Page of Wands is like that curiosity is, you know, is like with this idea is putting it into action now, and taking that next step. Some of you, it's from what you've already started, and there's a next step going into that space. Some of you, the next step is, you know, for you, the starting is like building up that and generating the energy to actually take the next step, which is, you know, to do maybe more research as how you're going to pull it together with, you know, what support financially, physically, mentally, emotionally you have around it, business-wise, savvy, you know, and equipment, tools, all those sorts of things is starting to like expand on that. The Ten of Wands is talking about, you know, there's that transitional period of like allowing yourself to like see what it is where you've come from to where you are now. So, and it's about, you know, you've climbed, you know, a lot of rocks and mountains to be able to get to where you are. So there's that sort of sense, and it's that's a celebration in itself. So it's now you're like, with this page, it's like you can begin that now that you've accomplished this, the Ten of Wands there. So you have, you know, this, it's basically where they're heading with this is like, there's all these new beginnings there, or that's up to you whether you choose to bring in the magic of you and make this happen, basically. So the Chariot is there, you know, I feel like there has been like a path that has been a little bit windy, a little bit on the edge at times, but, you know, this Empress energy has been there for quite a while now, on and off with different various projects that you've had in mind. I feel like you've started doing something, but then you get in your head and it's like, oh no, da. So it's like you end up putting yourself down, and so it's connected to self-worth, self-value, for a lot of yous, and not for a lot of us in general anyway, and just realizing that actually, you know, I do have what it takes to bring together what it is that I do want. So you've got all these new beginnings on this third row here, and even in this, you know, the first row with these cards here, it's telling you about, you know, there is something there that is waiting for you to, you know, not so much just reach out and grasp it, but this is about you now stepping forward and, you know, with this going on your path and the on a path, not just, this is not the only one, but this next path that's opened up for you, or has been opened up for a while, but there's something there at the moment that's just tweaking, and the universe is bringing through this full moon energy, an energy that's trying to, like, and once again, like, navigate, getting you to, like, your compass maybe a little bit like all over the place now, but it's you wavering, I'm hearing. But there's definitely this past emotional stuff in the past, and I feel some of the emotional stuff has definitely got to do with relationships with yourself and with others, not necessarily just romantic. It could be to do with mother, brother, whatever, siblings, you know, whatever, work relationships, whatever it is, but not just relationships as on a romantic level. But most of all, I feel like it's about your emotional relationship with yourself, and the coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't do's and that sort of thing, and so beating yourself up. So it's all kind of entwined, but it's time now to walk away from that. The time is now. Eight's a now energy for me, and it's like there are, you know, there's still things there. It's never ever going to go fully away. It's because it's a memory, but it's a memory that can keep you in check, not to hold you back. Okay, into as to where you're going forward, sideways, you know, whatever it is, up, down, you know, across, whatever. But, you know, it's movement into you moving out of the space where you are now. This is kind of really a magical, you know, there's not so much a sense of energy, but I mean urgency, but the energy now within this full moon energy is like it expands. So waxing is expanding, it's building, the energy like building up to this full moon energy. Well, you would have felt it building up and expanding, and so you might be feeling like, whoa, what is happening? Because it's like your energy may be coming in, other energy may be coming and tapping into your energy. So it's like feeling maybe a sense of rushness for some of you, which it maybe exhausted you, but I'm feeling for a lot of us this time round, depending on where we are with our processing of ourselves and, you know, and where our vibrational energy is at the moment. It's like, for a lot of us, I feel it's lifting our energy. It's like, where did I get all this energy from? But also some of you may be feeling it a little bit differently on saying that, but it's like in feeling and noticing like things like what some of these thoughts and feelings that you may have been having in the background there are not as important to you as they may have used to have been in the past, you know, or just recently. So, but there was, on saying that, there are some of yous out there maybe a little bit like stubborn in releasing some emotional stuff, or even like you maybe not even really, some of you may be thinking it's this, but it actually, maybe it is a bit of that, but there is actually something else as well. So it's about looking into this, you know, revolutionary side of things. It's like, I feel like you're going to get this epiphany movement that's going to open that up, so you'll be able to like shift and move into a direction where you're wanting to move into, or that you've put out for in the recent past or distant past as well. But it's actually really magical. So so I look forward to seeing all you Virgoians go out there and achieve whatever the frack it is that you want to do. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, and prosperity and abundance. And that comes from my amazing spiritual team and you know, the energy of Virgo as well. Okay, bye for now, and we'll see you next week.